free time. It can be conversation to us, talk about subject, not because we're us. So for me, living an authentic life currently, I can be fully completely where I am at the moment. So thank you, Joe. No. Yeah. It was a thing yesterday, did you? Where you did, if you watch the episode, did you? Where you did, if you watch the episode 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, yeah, you breathe into your belly all the way, and then do it, and then blow on a cup of tea. You feel like you're blowing on a cup of tea. You feel like you're calm afterwards? I did feel calm. Oh wow! Okay. I did it 3 times in a row. Yeah, and yeah, put one on, put Mark's trying to talk. And, next thing I know, I was going like this, and then let's see. Actually, I didn't go like that because one had already fallen out and God knows where it's gone, but I haven't found it anywhere. So yeah, I hate that. When it always helps. Mum will be out. God, I don't be caught by a hostel at midnight, like. Well, you would be being your authentic self. So you don't feel like you're authentic, right? So you don't feel like you're authentic, right?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I'm currently editing a podcast for this channel. It will be going out tomorrow at 7 p.m. So that's super exciting. Do you have any philosophical questions that you'd like to discuss? Like, so this podcast, we go into sort of deep thought conversations, and yeah, I'd love to, have an open conversation about anything that you're thinking about, so we could talk about. So this podcast that we've just done is on pressure. So we're talking about the pressures that you might feel professionally or personally, and are they external pressures or are they pressures you're putting on yourself? Are they internal pressures? And yeah, it's been really good fun to sort of have that conversation and sort of discover where are our pressures coming from? Are they justified in being here? Or are we just sort of putting pressure on ourselves for pressure's sake because we feel like there should be pressure on us? Yeah, it's been a really interesting conversation. I know that I put myself under a lot of pressure. I have a lot of internal pressure because I want to make my YouTube channel succeed. I've currently, on my other channel, you can see my subscriber plaque is just there. I've got over 100,000 subscribers, currently 370 something thousand. And I want that to be a successful channel, more so than it is now. I'd like to get to 1 million subscribers and then push further. And then this podcast channel, I'd love to get up to like 100,000 subs. Thank you so much. I'd love to get up to 100,000 subs on this channel, as well as my other one. There's my subscriber plaque for that one, as I just said, for those people that are just joining. But this podcast here discusses sort of deep thought conversations. So we've just done one on pressure. I hope you get your goal. Hey, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say. What sort of goals do you have in your life? Do you have any goals that you're working towards at the moment? I'd be interested to know. And that goes for anyone. I'm not just talking to TTR09. That's anyone that's joined. If you've got anything you're working towards, maybe we could discuss it. You want to become an actor? Awesome. So are you? I guess you're in some sort of acting school at the moment. I would assume. Is that the case? Hey Shannon, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I'm currently editing a podcast where we just discussed pressure and sort of internal pressure. So you're in acting school at the moment. Awesome. And your goal is probably, I would say, to get into, is it TV, or are you just studying is it films that you want to be in? Your name's Lily. Awesome. Hello Lily, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. It's great to have you here. TV, yeah, awesome, cool. What is the career path into that? I would say, maybe LinkedIn. If you go on LinkedIn, you'll probably be able to find the head producers of a lot of the TV stations, and you'll be able to message them or their deputies, and you'll probably be able to get some hands-on advice from them. Same with films, like you could probably speak to a deputy at no worries, Shannon. Oh, sorry, Lily. Yeah, you'd probably be able to get some advice directly from them. Like you might have to reach out to 10 different people, but you can find that information. And yeah, guys, feel free to double tap the screen if you wouldn't mind, just to get some likes on this stream. Also, if you're not subscribed and you like this sort of train of thought, then I'd really appreciate you subscribing as well. As we're really close to 100 subscribers on this channel, so it'd be really cool to hit that. I know Connor, my co-host on the podcast, would be super keen to hit 100 subs. I've promised him a meal out when we hit 100 subs on this channel. Thank you so much, Tro. That's really kind of you to say. You subscribed. Thank you so much, Lily. That's really kind of you to say. Thank you so much for the 3 likes on the stream already as well. As I say, I'm just editing a podcast on pressure. Hey, you subscribed. Thank you so much. That means an awful lot. As I say, I run another channel. It's got 370,000 subscribers. There's my subscriber plaque to prove it. But yeah, this channel's. Hey Eva, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I hope you've had a good weekend. On this channel, we discuss deep thought conversations. So hey baby, how you doing? I love your name. And Rich as well. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining the stream. So yeah, on this channel we discuss. Thank you so much, Eva. We discuss deep thought conversations. So it's sort of anything to do with emotions. So we unpack them. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. I've had a good day. I'm a musician, as you might be able to tell from all the guitars. Name a car for an edit. A Toyota Corolla. You got to go. No worries, Lily. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, so we discussed it, and it's like an open and honest conversation. So there's no really wrong answers, but it's our perspective, our opinions, and sort of some sort of advice. Sometimes there's some sort of some nuggets of wisdom, I suppose, within them as well. How do you handle a bully? That's a great topic, actually. We should maybe do a full podcast on that. Friend's dad just died. What should I do? Okay, cool. Yeah, we can definitely dive into these. I'm going to handle the bully one first, but stay tuned because we can discuss this. If you wouldn't mind just double tapping your screen just to give us a like, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, let's talk about that for sure. So how do you handle a bully? So it will all depend on the form of bullying, I would suppose, that's happening. If it's a situation where it's physical, I would say that the best way to sort of protect yourself, first of all, is to hang around sort of adults that would be around you, responsible adults. That's got to be the main sort of thing. Because that can keep you physically safe. If it's more like teasing constantly, just non-stop emotional damage all the time. He's 23. Oh my goodness. That does make it more complicated, but obviously surrounding yourself in, even if it's not in school, if it's more of a sort of out of school sort of scenario, you can still surround yourself or go to community groups, or start like a sports club. Like, so the way that I got through bullying as I was a kid, because I was bullied a lot. There's my subscriber, you can see it. How cool is that? Is I went to the tennis club all the time, and I knew when I was there I was safe. I was surrounded, like the tennis court is obviously in a big cage. I wonder what he's doing in school if he's 23. I don't understand the dynamic there, unless it's like a teacher, in which case he should get fired immediately. Just go to the head teacher. Unless it's the head teacher, in which case talk to the deputy head. I wouldn't take advice from this more. I wouldn't say I'm a moron, but yeah, I think that's always the answer. If it's some sort of physical abuse, I wonder if AI will take over the music industry. For now, people still go to concerts, but it would like change the future that people go to a concert that's fully generated by AI. Nico, it's definitely something I've been considering. I think AI could be a great topic of conversation for the podcast. Guys, just while we're here, if you could double tap the screen as well to get some likes, and if you like this sort of deep thought conversation, feel free to subscribe. It would really help us out. On this channel, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers, and we're on like 94 right now, I think, which is super exciting. But yeah, I've promised Connor, my co-host, a dinner out at a place. Yeah, he's like a sub teacher. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Just get him fired. What's my name? My name is Will. Yeah, sorry, I should probably have introduced myself. My name is Will Taylor. That's what my other channel is. But yes, on this channel we discuss these sort of topics. So AI and music. So here's the thing, with AI, I think. So since the 80s and the invention, 95, amazing. Thank you so much, Lisa. That means a lot. We haven't really had that much improvement in terms of the tools that we've got in terms of production. AI is the first one that's come along for a long time, like 45 years or 40 years, that has really changed the game in terms of what you're able to do musically. And the fact that it can generate songs by itself, like you've seen quite a few ones blow up. There's I can't remember what they're called, but they've been very popular, millions of streams, okay, which has outperformed a lot of smaller time musicians. Just check 98 subs now. Oh, incredible. Thank you so much. We're 2 away from 100 subscribers, so if you can subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. If I tell you I kicked him, I wouldn't be mad. Like, you probably justify that as self-defense, to be fair. I am what I am. Yeah. But AI in music is a really interesting topic. So far as live, I don't think AI, until there's literally robots that are sort of sentient, I don't think will that's something you need to worry about with live music for now. In terms of production, I think it can massively speed up the mixing process and mastering process of tracks. In terms of generating ideas, I think people generally attach to a person because they like their personality. And that's the one thing that AI doesn't have. It doesn't have a personality and a person behind it, because people like to invest themselves in their stories. Wait, please, can you sing a song on your guitar, please? I'd love to hear you sing. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Where is my guitar? Let's use this one. Guys, are we going to hit 100 subs? I think we're 2 away. Here we go. Let's do this one. Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. Drove 100,000 miles on my knees. Old bubbles and rocks and got it twice before. I hold a Bobby dough bed for the gun store. Tried to pay me with a kiss and I began to understand something women like about it. Pick up mine. You can set my truck on fire, roll it down in land of style, wouldn't trade it for a Cooper DeVille. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams. It is something women like about a pickup man. There you go, there's a bit of that. But yeah, this channel isn't for that. We're poor, we live in the streets, but we have some way. Yeah, this iPad. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, as I say, I just stay around responsible adults. Thank you so much, Nico. A friend died in front of home, and we only in year 7. That's really sad. Death is a difficult topic to sort of discuss and process emotionally at any age, especially the younger you are as well, and especially if it's somebody that's close to you. I've been very lucky in my life. I've only had to deal with one death, and that was my grandfather. But yeah, there's no easy way to get over it or process it. I don't think that's probably the way that you should look at it. I think maybe it is difficult at the end of the day. There's nothing I can say here that's going to make everything go away. The one thing I would say is maybe just living authentically to yourself is probably the best way to approach it, because at least then you can rest in the knowledge that you're being the best version of yourself and maybe improving the lives of people around you because you're unwaveringly being yourself, which I think is super important. But yeah, thank you so much for the support on this stream so far, guys. If you could double tap the screen just to boost up the likes. We're getting super close to 10 likes, which would be awesome to hit. I think it'd be a record on this channel, to be fair. I'm just going to pull up the sub count as well, because I think we're about to hit 100 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would mean an awful lot to me as well as my co-host. Yeah, we're currently on 98 subscribers. So thank you so much, Tro. Also just moved to secondary school. Can you give me some tips? Yeah. So secondary school, for a bit of context, is somewhere I actually really struggled to fit in and make friends. But there is a silver lining, and that is that it's actually quite easy to go under the radar in school. And the other thing is, I wouldn't put any pressure on yourself to find a group or to fit in with a particular group, because as soon as you're out of school, you're gonna find your people, eventually. Like, I didn't really make my proper friendship group until I was 17, and that was just because I met them in a social club. Like, it was dance and flips, and I did dance and flips at the time, So it was really easy for me to sort of get on with those people. So that's what I did. Guys, feel free to subscribe if you are new. We're on 98 subscribers and we're trying to get to 100. It would be great. We just need 2 more subscribers to hit 100, which would be an absolutely incredible milestone for this channel. And super exciting as well, especially for my co-host who's not run a channel before. Never made one. I found peace in the comfort of pumpkin pie from Costco at home. Oh, awesome. 2 people please sub. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could. We are 98 subscribers right now, so we're trying to get to 100. I'm just going to continue editing this video because
I think there's elements
So that-
of you're authentic right now.
what was the question?
So you don't feel like you're authentic right now.
Ah, yes. So Connor revealed in this podcast that he didn't feel like he was being truly his authentic self. And then the podcast goes on to expand on what, hey, we just gained another subscriber. We're 1 away from 100 now. Thank you so much. Yeah, that would be so good. I'd love to send him a message. So Connor actually just flew back from the States today. And he filmed a podcast with me this evening on 3.5 hours sleep, which is absolutely crazy. We've hit 100 subs. Let's go, guys. Can all subscribe if you're new, but double tap the screen, drop a like. Thank you so much for all the support. That means the absolute world to me. Oh, just checking for my phone. It's right there. I'm going to take a screenshot and then send it to him on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you to subscribe and boost this channel. It's super exciting. So I run another channel. You might be able to see my 100k subscriber plaque just there. I run another channel. It's got 370,000 subscribers, and yeah, super excited to get this podcast channel growing as well. So if you want to subscribe, be a part of the journey for the deep thought conversations. Hey, thank you so much to the 101st subscriber as well. Thank you. That means a lot. You have a lot of famous drummers. But most of the band's drummer is the least known. Do you agree? Yeah, I do. I think it's sad because rhythm is really difficult to keep when you're in a live scenario with all the distractions of a live audience and the pressures. And quite often, a lot of people don't know this. Hey, we lost a subscriber. Thank you so much. The temperature on stage is a big deal as well. A lot of people don't think about this, but it can be really hot if you're jumping around, but also stages are quite a cold place to be as well. So keeping the rhythm throughout these temperature changes and unpredictable conditions is really difficult to do. But yeah, drummers, I definitely agree. I don't think they get enough credit. Just hit this on the live. There we go. That'll make him happy. Got to go. Hey, no worries, TRO. We're going to try and do some more of these lives, so I'm hoping you find value in that. But yeah, Nico, I've got to ask: are you a drummer yourself? Credit is the word I was searching for. Yeah, no, they definitely don't get enough credit. But they're an essential part. They are an essential part of a band and of a live show. Like when I do my stuff, so I'm a solo. You play guitar, awesome. Yeah, so I'm a solo singer-songwriter, but I use a loop pedal when I'm playing live. So I set the drums ahead of time so I don't have to worry about having other band members and whatever. And it makes pub gigs profitable or even worthwhile doing. But by the way, I was your first viewer. Yes, you were. Thank you so much for joining early on. It means a lot to have you here. What's your genre, Nico? What sort of music do you play?
Feel authentic. What are those? So I feel like I will always consistently live with my values. So
I appreciate the support. Thank you so much.
Looking out for others and putting others' needs after myself is me.
Also, exciting news: our podcast has now gone live on Spotify as well. So we're now on there. If you want to check out Beneath the Noise on Spotify, you can do that.
Working towards something self in terms of progression.
Blink-182. Okay, cool. No, I like it. Is that sort of pop rock type stuff?
Dared to look into the future.
Indeed, yeah, awesome. Hey, you're back.
I don't think it's like anything. I don't think paralysis of options.
Oh, it's the worst, man.
Options.
Oh, it's the worst, man. Like,
One more thing.
So I tell you what, there is a book I love. It's one of my favorite books. It is a young adult book, so it's quite an easy read. But I love this. We can.
Thank you so much for the support on the live stream, everyone. I'm just trying to get through this
In
podcast.
there, you live to
All of our podcasts are at least an hour long as well, so they're really good. How's editing? Is it fun? Yeah, I mean the podcasts are quite boring to edit because there's a lot of repetitive cuts. Long form videos that I do otherwise, like they can be fun because you've got like stuff flying across the screen and whatever. But if we talk about something that needs a lot of research to back it up in the podcast, like I'll put that up on screen. Which it adds a bit of flair, but it's shorts really that are the most exciting to edit. Love to work with that loop pedal, but I'm kind of busy with oh my goodness. Certainly going to try that out. Yeah, it's really good fun. It's definitely worth playing around with. It took me maybe 6 months to get fluid with it, and now if I've not ever used the loop pedal before for a song, I can just pick up the guitar and I know that I'm gonna have a few go-to beats that I'm just gonna slap out of the guitar. Like whatever the chords are, you can just use the root note as the bass note if you're gonna do a bass line. That's all about syncopated rhythms. So if you've got something that's dum 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 dum, then you want da 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 da, so it hits the rhythm differently. And then you can just add and build up, and like as long as you stay within the key, generally you're all good on a loop pedal. The problem is obviously if you make one mistake, it's like it just repeats over and over and over. But yes, it's all good fun.
Imagine you could live one life where you would.
Or is the loop pedal longer in no, to be fair, so when I first got my loop pedal, I was 16, 17. So this was about the time that Shape of You came out and I saw the loop pedal version of that. So Ed Sheeran was a big inspiration in terms of using the loop pedal. So far as my musical inspirations, they go as far back as Chuck Berry and the Beatles and go as far forward as like Black Bear and Eminem and Morgan Wallen. Country music is a huge thing of me. I love Zach Top. I love MGK was an inspiration for a long time. So yeah, I use I draw on a lot of people's things. Jacob Collier is another one. I love Jacob Collier. I was actually listening to his new album today.
You'd live until you were fit enough. Every leg and everything. Imagine the infinite amount of possibilities that control and speak to it. Really cool premise.
Yeah, I like MGK.
Becoming reality as well.
Really, really fun.
I don't think the NHS. I don't think, and there's a business and identifying your F1 cars belongs to however it works. Just
AI, they can pick your AI is got.
Just hope they're not the old Tesco's ones that shred themselves.
Don't worry, I'll let you edit. Yeah, sorry.
Incredible enough they can pick your
I didn't expect anyone to join the stream. To be fair, I'm super happy that people have actually joined. It's crazy to have this much interest. It's nice to be able to have these conversations with you as well. So if there is anything that you want to discuss, if there's an emotion that you'd like my perspective on, or how I deal with problems, or sort of just any general advice, like I'm self-employed, I'm a full-time YouTuber, like any of that, if that's interesting, feel free to ask some questions. But yeah,
you're right. I've seen so for you, your sex, no facade. When was it? What did it feel like? Where?
Thank you so much, Nico.
Sports day, primary school, year 5 or 6. Sports day.
Here we go.
Sports day, primary school.
I try and be energetic on the stream. It's just more entertaining to watch, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
A bit about it. Football, year 5 or 6.
Then he says, "Tell me about
Tell
it."
me about it.
There we go, and then back to me.
I probably got like
A very good memory. Also, you have a very good
boy, but it's like.
Also, you have, in my head, you remember, struggle to remember.
It's really grass.
One this year, I don't know, last year.
It's really because you enjoy the company of grass.
I used to, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that's not really good.
I don't miss.
Tell me about sleep.
I'm empty, look at me.
I know, it's mental. I love not being in class. I love doing sports day as a kid.
Here we go.
Yeah, no. So I love not being like that. It's like I'm out of Bellamy to weird to doing this to just bonkers. This is being my sport. Running as fast as you can, like that's always a laughable fucking joke. Not self-confident, you don't even. Really, really good fun.
An element of just
So you live off music. How many times a week do you perform? Anywhere between 3 and 2 times a week. Sometimes I do 4 actually. I do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sometimes, and sometimes a Monday as well. But in terms of regular gigs that I'm booked in for, I'm booked in once every Friday and then once every other Sunday at like the same places. So I just play there. That's sort of my regular music income. The rest of my income comes from YouTube, to be honest, and a few merchandise sales, a couple of brand deals, but the majority is just YouTube AdSense right now, and then it's gigs, and then it's sort of brand deals, and then it's merchandise sales. But that's typically what my income looks like. Hey guys, how are we doing? Thank you so much for joining. I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend. She's in the other room watching a TV show, I believe, or a YouTube video. I don't know. But yes, I love her very much. This is our flat that we live in. Guys, feel free to subscribe. We've just hit 100 subscribers, which is super exciting. Hey, thank you so much to whoever did subscribe. That means a lot. Would YouTube, thank you so much. It's great to have you here. So this channel is all about deep conversations. Me and Connor, my co-host. My name is Will Taylor. I run a 100k subscriber channel. It's just there. It's got 370,000, I think, as I'm filming this. I don't actually know. It's bad. I don't know how many subs I've got anymore. Should we have a look? Where is it? It's here. Here, there, go into my sub count. Where is it? It's about 370,000. Oh my goodness! So today's video is at 102k already.
What?
Today's short has already hit 100k views.
I can't hear you.
Oh, never mind then. Oh, I'm on 374,900 subscribers right now. So yeah, that's super exciting. Thank you so much to whoever else subscribed. You're an absolute legend. Today's short has hit over 100k views already.
Yay.
It's finally, I've had a good one. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Probably means my new song that's out as well has done quite well because that's tethered to that short. I shall have a look. I don't think the views are updated on it. Yeah, 4.7, there you go. Cool beans. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
So do you think the
Is that all?
Just having fun, laughing, joke,
Yeah, it's cool.
just
utterly in that moment
you go in at the end of sports day as well. It's like each
has a lot to do with authenticity?
I think if you're comfortable and you guys like can be you're and those stuff like rock and you just feel like just be my authentic self right now because I'm gonna get dropped. So
I think I want to pick up on that.
I don't no, it's just, yeah.
I want to pick up on that
Hmm.
is you said about being yourself. Delve into that because what does it mean yourself? Could everyone be you? Just be like so. Know who we are. Everyone else is already taken. Get to accept you.
So what you do on a day-to-day
Who we are.
I would say what you do on a day-to-day basis is who you truly are, whether you like that person or not.
Do you think you?
He's so funny.
Do you like that person?
At your happiness, like if you like that. I think like if you like that person or not. So accountant. So for me when I was
The reason I asked that AI part, I'm a programmer and in my company we use AI and it's crazy how good it's working and made the modifications where we need hours. Yeah, it's super helpful. I use it when I'm planning videos, like I used it for today's episode. I use AI to help me sync audio and video editing. I use a lot of AI with my mixing process right now. I use it quite a bit with mastering. It helps me identify things. And a lot of plugins that I use are using AI to sort of understand the audio it's listening to. I see a future where a lot of jobs will be lost. Yeah, but have you heard the tractor analogy? So back in the 1800s, I think the mid 1800s potentially, or maybe late, I don't know. So whenever the tractor was invented, so 87% of the UK was employed in agriculture, and it got rid of almost 100% of those jobs. Like 99% of jobs went because everyone worked in agriculture. But we had the tractor, which meant we could be more efficient with farming, and get better, more predictable results out of farming as well. And what happened with all those other people is, yes, they struggled in the meantime, but a few years later, they all had new jobs and they were working towards new goals. And that later allowed us to invent better technologies, eventually get the computer by Alan Turing. And on from there, we've now got AI. And now AI is looking at doing the same thing for like intellectual jobs, like lawyers, accountants, bookkeepers, you name it, right? But what that will allow people to do is, well, it's going to make a lot of people unemployed, you're right. But there's two ways to look at it. There's, if you still want to do your same job, you're going to have to be the creative, because you're going to have to be the one prompting the AI to help do the work for you. So the AI becomes like the employee, and you've got to be like the central hub where all the ideas come from, because AI can only regenerate existing ideas. At the moment, it can't come up with ideas for itself, as far as I know. The other way to look at it is, instead of trying to do what you're doing now, you can do something completely different, something more creative than maybe what you're doing at the moment. You can do basically anything you want to do and try and carve a new path for yourself. But I think the future is going to be owned by strong, independent thinkers. Anyone that just turns up to a job and expects a paycheck and then goes home and like there's no love, there's no passion in it, I think they're all going to get wiped out. So yeah, I think you being the visionary, you not being the mason, but being not being the mason, but being like the big boss, the creator, the person that's going to be with the new ideas, the creative flow. They're the people that are actually going to do the best. I think anyone that's just basically executing orders, that's going to be replaced by AI. But I think it's a super exciting time. Yeah, I've done a lot of thinking about it because it was a concern. I am from the United Kingdom, from England, south of England, just outside of Brighton. But yeah, it's something I've had to think about, the AI conundrum, and I know a lot of people are worried about it. But generally, whenever mass population is sort of panicking about something, I don't really respond that way. I see, okay, where's the opportunity here? And I see the opportunity in being the creative at the top that can distribute the ideas to the AIs to then be your little minions and do the work for you, rather than being the minion being told what to do by somebody else. You know, I can see how if I was just told what to do, then I could just do it, but so can AI. So I can see how those jobs will get replaced. If you're the person that has the creativity and coming up with new ideas, then I think there's going to be a lot less job security in the future, only because, as I say, the masons aren't going to have jobs. It's going to be AI, which means that most people who want to still work in addition to universal basic income will they'll have to be self-employed, which means that their income can go up and down. Like mine fluctuates massively every month, which is stressful, but it's way more fun. I used to be an accountant, so it's more fun than that.
Myself, I was going in, I was doing the work that I was considered particular. Look, was but how do they describe
succession congruently.
What's the word?
Succession.
Yeah, succession. What's the other one?
Congruently.
Consecutively. Yeah, but whatever you said as well.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to finish off editing this video now. Thank you so much for tuning into the live. It's been great to hit 100 subscribers. Thank you once again, and we'll see you in the episode tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Mondays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. is when our new podcasts go up. So keep an eye out for those. If not, check out our daily shorts. They also go up at 7 p.m, but go up every single day. So go and check those out. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.